Good evening and welcome to another edition of This Is It Thursday, a checking point to assess the progress that you are or are not making with regards to your goals for the week. My name is J. Howard Holliday, and I've spent 20 years helping big corporations like Boost, Cricket, Hearst, Gannett, Tegno, WorldPay, and Citizens Bank Merchant Services earn millions of dollars in the marketplace while privately helping entrepreneurs and home-based business owners succeed at accomplishing their goals as well. I've become uniquely qualified to share these lessons I'll be sharing with you twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today, I'm going to share with you one of the number one challenges that leaders have in traditional businesses and home-based businesses that are building a team or a network. So, you're a leader and you recruit or you hire your first salesperson or your first team member of your home-based business. And you'll quickly discover that some people don't have desire, determination, and a why as big as you do. And what happens? They come in, they join, they're excited, and in a short period of time, they're no longer working their business or working with you, right? In fact, many of them disappear without a trace. And I tell you, I believe they became members of the the witness protection agency sometimes. So with that being the case, what can you do to prevent that from happening in the future as you build your sales team or build your home-based business network? So here's the scenario. You're a sales manager or you are, again, a leader in your home-based business. You recruit someone brand new. Typically, you sit down with that person, whether it's insurance, real estate, home-based business. You say, hey, let's talk about your warm market. Let's talk about building a list. It's best to go after first or to converse first with the people that you know well. Those are the folks that you want to learn with, you want to practice on, and you want to kind of cut your teeth while, understanding and building this business. So you do that. And what happens? They start talking to the folks that they know best, they're most comfortable with, and you will find out that in many cases, those particular prospects are the least qualified to be customers or be a part of your team if you're building a team. They will go after people who they think need it, who they think will at least listen to them, who they think are maybe broke and need to make more money. Again, because they're newbies, they won't have the same perspective that you have on the business or your industry. So what do? So the list, number one, is still great. However, there's a caveat. At some point, you need to sit down with them and ask questions to help them identify not just who they know, right, but the most qualified people they know. So we're talking about the folks who, in essence, are the people who are the ones that you really want to have in your business. Let's say it's from a home-based business perspective and you're building a team. So if you're building a team, you want to work with people who in most cases have strong desire, a lot of desire. They are coachable. They are building or have an existing network of contacts or friends. And so what you want to do is help that newbie to identify the best people, the most qualified people they know, and then you want to share with that new person that your intent is to help them to build their business, to build their network. And in doing so, you will use your influence and your communication skills to speak directly with their best people. Some folks call them their reds or their stock market, or there's different descriptions in different industries. However, these are the best, most qualified individuals that they know. They may not know them well, but as long as they know of them, that's still part of their warm market. So you're able to do one of a couple things. Either empower that newbie. So to continue on the point, you're going to do one of two things. Number one, you can empower, as I said before, that newbie, and empower them by teaching them how to at least introduce themselves or reintroduce themselves to that person, to that prospect, and edify you and the desire to have you speak with that prospect. Something like, hi, this is Robert Newby. Listen, we haven't talked in quite a while, and I wanted to give you a call because you are one person I've had a lot of respect for over the years, and I really admire your accomplishments and the success you've had in business. And I ran across this individual who has been gracious enough to mentor me in a brand new business. And I have a lot of respect, equally as much respect for this person as I have for you. I really believe that if you two spoke, sparks would fly, that, magical things could happen. So I would love to introduce you to my new mentor and what he's doing with his company. Would that be okay with you? So again, that is a warm pass, right? A warm handover that the newbie's going to make on your behalf that allows you either to participate in a three-way phone call and speak to that red or that prospect, or to call that prospect directly on behalf of your newbie. Now, the second option is to just call that prospect directly yourself. A lot of times the newbies don't have the strength of language yet. They're nervous. They lack confidence. There's a lot of different reasons. And that is a lot of times the reason why they don't make calls on their own behalf. So with that being the case, now you have to take the initiative and make that direct phone call yourself. So that call might go a little something like this. Hi, this is J. Howard Holliday. You don't know me. However, I've been working and mentoring with John Newby. John Newby has spoken the world of you. He says specifically that you've been in the restaurant business for a number of years. You've been very, very successful. And specifically in the restaurant industry, you're a leader with regards to takeout food in the Western New York area. So with that being the case, I am with a company that's expanding very rapidly in the Western New York area. And I thought that if we had a chance to speak, that you might see an opportunity here for yourself. Now, that's one option. Or again, going back to the beginning and saying directly to that person that you don't know me, so on and so forth. And now I'm staying with the compliment. And then I'm going to say to that prospect, did all those things that John Newby said about you, are they all true? In most cases, they're probably going to say, yes, they are. Well, I hope so, but you have them on the affirmative, you have them positive. Great. Listen, what I'd like to do is share something with you that our company's doing, and it may or may not have interest for you. So there's a couple different combinations, a couple different ways that you as a leader can involve yourself in their market, directly influence their market, and now you're giving that newbie the opportunity, number one, to start their business with a quality prospect, quality customer, whatever the case may be, and also with someone who has the potential to build upon their foundation and their business. And this is something that otherwise, as a brand new person, they may not be qualified to do. So in that case, we call that taprooting. And that's just one part of taprooting, but it's a very important part where you as a leader, you lead the way. So I hope that was helpful for you. And to recap again, as a leader, part of our responsibility is to empower people. and to lead the way. And by taprooting and assuring them that you are there to help them, you can certainly do that. Now, did you get value from this video today? I sure hope you did. If you did, if so, please subscribe, comment, and share this video with some folks that you know involved in industries that we're addressing that might be able to benefit from this information from this video and from future videos. So until Intentional Tuesday, which is our show that comes out every Tuesday that helps us to clearly define what our goals are for the week. Until that time, you can reach me on Facebook and LinkedIn under J. Howard Holiday, on Twitter as Howard Holiday, and on Instagram as H. Holiday with 2 L's, 3. With that said, make the rest of your week the best of your week, and have a great night.